but teaching with the
Mhm.
Spirit will always hit the heart. It always just help the person really feel like they're gaining a testimony, and you as well will be earning a testimony.
Absolutely. Hey everyone, welcome back to LDS Mission Stories. I'm so excited for today's episode. I have with me Francisco Santos. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, dude. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me.
Yeah,
It's good to
pleasure.
see you. So, me and Francisco, or formerly known as Elder Santos, we served in Virginia together. I had the privilege to be companions with him, and he taught me so many amazing lessons and helped me out at a very interesting time during my mission. We were together when COVID kind of started, and so that was
Yeah.
a unique experience. But anyway, Francisco means a lot to me. You're awesome. So thank you so much for coming and sitting down with me.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
dude.
the invite.
Of course. Let's just hop right in for the viewers and the people listening. Give us a little bit of background of who you are, where you're from, and we'll just go from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I I originally grew up in Tijuana, Mexico. That's kind of where I started my life growing up. Um, yeah, I mean, my parents, we got into the gospel because of my dad, actually.
Cool.
Um, he was just like seeking like more guidance, and like he wanted like something more than just like the Catholic Church.
Mm,
Um, and so he had a buddy that just kind of had like told him like, hey, like I'm LDS and stuff, and here's these missionaries that can answer all your questions that you have. And
oh,
that's kind
really?
of how it just all started. And I got baptized when I was 8. I was 5 years old when I knew the church.
Okay.
And
So
then,
so your parents were married. You have an older sister, right?
yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, I have an older sister, and then, yeah,
Okay.
she's
Dang,
like
that's so
7 years
cool.
older than me. So,
Yeah. Dang. So yeah, I never realized the timeline of that. So the missionaries were teaching while you were 5 years old, you said?
yeah,
Were teaching your parents, and then you eventually were baptized when you were 8.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I love the missionaries ever since, I don't know, I felt like it was something so genuine that they had.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, they always made us feel the spirit in our home. And even at a young age, I thought it was real
Yeah.
without knowing all the gospel
Yeah, yeah.
knowledge.
That's so cool. So with and was that in Tijuana, or were you in San Diego at this point?
Yeah, that was in Tijuana,
Okay.
Mexico. Yeah.
Cool. And so when did you move to the US?
Like in 2010,
Okay.
I was 10 years old.
10 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. And what were some of the factors or things that uh made you want to serve a mission? Like why when it comes to that decision of serving a mission, like how did you make that decision and work towards that?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it kind of came down to my childhood as well, like what I experienced. Um, just feeling the spirit at a very young age. I thought it was true, and I just wanted to serve the Lord. I felt like there was something in me that I needed to give back to God, you know?
Mm,
And so I kind of dedicated myself to like for like a year to just prepare and just be able to serve a mission and get some money as well and be able to pay for some of my mission too. And
yeah.
it just kind of built my testimony even more that I wanted to serve. And it just, it wasn't like forced to by my parents. It was just more like I wanted to because I felt like I wanted to help others come
Yeah.
unto Christ just like how I did.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. That's really cool, and I think that I respect you so much because that's a process that you need to go through before going on a mission. You need to really ask yourself, is this what I want to do, or is it something that I feel pressured to do? You know, is this something that others want me to do?
Yeah.
And if you're able to figure that out for yourself, it makes your mission just that much better, you know?
Yeah. And it was weird because I was like just thinking about it, like I'm honestly like not the most like gospel like smart, or I
Yeah.
can't really like tell you like so many things like, oh, like in the Bible this
Yeah. Yeah.
or the Book of Mormon. Like I can't, I'm not that like gospel knowledgeable.
Yeah.
But just thinking about it, like even though I knew I had a testimony of Jesus Christ and Joseph Smith and the restoration,
Cool.
um, I kind of understood Jesus Christ and fully the atonement, like right in um, what's it called, the Missionary Training Center, the
Okay.
MTC.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of where I was able to go through some stuff that I was able to like, cause in my family like separated for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and so it was just like I was able to kind of forgive my dad
Mm.
for the things that happened before, like him not being in my life and stuff,
Mm.
and that just kind of like skyrocketed my testimony
Wow.
of Jesus Christ, and it just made me like want to be like, hey, like I know like this is true and stuff. Like I know how Jesus Christ can like help you heal yourself, but others as well. Like
Yeah.
be forgiven and you forgive others as well.
Yeah.
So it was,
Absolutely. I
but
think that's powerful. And I love how the atonement applies in so many different ways, whether it's on, the receiving end of, God forgiving us, or if it's us following the example of Jesus Christ and, yeah, like you said, forgiving others. Um, and what a great place to learn about that in the MTC,
yeah,
right?
it was,
They do such a good job at teaching you these doctrines and helping you understand who Jesus Christ is and what he can do for you. I'd love to hear, tell me about getting your mission call and reading Virginia. What emotions did you feel? Were you excited? Were you bummed, or what were those emotions? And yeah, kind of paint that picture for me.
yeah, I remember I had a lot of my family members on like a live stream, and then some of them were out like there in person and stuff. And I remember I read Virginia, and I was like, is there even Latinos in Virginia? Like I was,
Yeah.
because it said Spanish, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude, there's no way. Like I didn't, like I don't know much about the East Coast. I never really traveled other than like Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like if I go to Texas, like I know I'll find some Hispanics and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was like interesting, and I was like,
Hmm.
I looked at it more, and I was like, wow, like this is beautiful. Like Virginia
Yeah.
is so beautiful, like naturally and like
Yeah.
culturally, like everything. Like um, I was excited. I was like, I wanted to go somewhere where it was just like gonna help me with my testimony and stuff.
Yeah.
But
That's so awesome, and I agree. I remember reading Virginia and being like, "Whoa, Spanish!" Like I
yeah,
didn't even know there's Spanish speakers out there, but
yeah,
there certainly is, and they're some of the most amazing people ever. As I mean, they're just incredible people out there.
right,
And it's cool in Virginia because you get Latinos from all different countries. Whether they're from Mexico or El Salvador or Honduras. Just so many beautiful cultures that you kind of get to learn all the different food and words and vocabulary. It's so cool, and it's
yeah,
like you can't experience that in a lot of places. So
right,
Virginia's pretty rad.
yeah.
Um, yeah, tell me about your MTC experience. You spoke a little bit about that, but how was your time in the MTC, and how did that help prepare you for getting into the field?
Yeah, I remember NTC was really cool because they taught you a lot, like how to do role plays,
Mm,
and that kind of like boosted my confidence, like straight off the bat, like just being able to talk to people, being able to like plan lessons and be able to like perform when
Mm-hmm.
the lessons supposed to be taught and stuff.
Yeah,
Um, so it didn't make me scared or anything. It just made me like feel confident, which was nice because I feel like everyone that goes to the NTC, they're like, "Well, I'm doing this now.
yeah,
Like, what do I do? Just do I talk to people about sports or
yeah,
how do I connect with people? You know?" But like, the gospel connects in so many different ways that
for sure.
the NTC teaches it simple and just easy. So
Yeah, no, I love that. It's so true. They have a great system there, and preach my gospel is so helpful as a missionary. You know, you're able to study the doctrine and kind of memorize all the different things and get dialed and uh, putting that into action. And once you're out teaching, you know, real people that you're meeting on the streets, it just gets so fun. You
yeah,
know, tell me about getting to Virginia and what that was like starting to teach people. And if you have a couple experiences earlier on too of people you might have taught, I'd love to hear a couple.
yeah. Um, I remember my first area. I was with Elder Brown,
Yeah.
Spencer Brown, and he was so cool. He was like the coolest trainer, and I mean, you as well. You were my trainer. I had double trainers.
Yes, it was so fun.
Um, and he had a lot of lessons like planned out. Like we always like were teaching people.
Yeah.
Um, but one of my most memorable ones was teaching this lady called Reina, and they had been teaching Spencer and another missionary. I think it was, can't remember his name. They'd been teaching her for quite a couple months and stuff, and
Yeah.
um, it was interesting because she loved everything, and every time like she would just say that she loved everything that we would say.
Mm-hmm.
She knew it was true, but I think um, if I'm not wrong, I think she really loved like the plan of salvation,
Mm.
which was really cool, and being able to teach her about like how there's more to life than just what we come here with, you know,
Yeah.
like there's a plan that works for everyone, you know,
Mm-hmm.
whichever one they choose to follow, you know. And so it was
Right.
like for her, she felt like it really helped her out, and um, it was cool teaching Reina. And um, another one too that kind of set my mission up was teaching this girl named Emily, and she was at the very beginning when we had COVID happen,
Yeah.
because it was tough. We couldn't really teach people because we couldn't talk to them.
Right.
You couldn't um, even get close to anyone. Not even her. We had to like sit 6 feet apart from each
Yeah.
other. Um, but we were able to start conversations with her and just teach her like in our balcony. And she was just this like college girl that was working and doing school and just wanted more guidance in her life as
Mm-hmm.
well. And I think the gospel touched her in a way that she didn't know that it could,
Yeah.
because she probably thought it was just like, well, I know I'm doing fine, like I'm doing everything that I should be doing, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't need anything else.
Yeah.
But I think that Jesus Christ was able to, or like the words that we were able to like talk to her about Jesus Christ, like it taught her that um, there is more that we can do. And she was very like, I don't know, she was like very helpful, like she wanted to contribute as well. Like that's one of the cool things about the gospel, like you can gain a lot but also contribute a lot
Absolutely.
into
Yeah.
the church, you know. And
I love that.
so
I remember Emily. She's amazing.
yeah,
It's so crazy to think back to those memories. You guys kind of started teaching her after I had left, but she was one of our neighbors.
yeah,
Lived in the same apartment complex, and she was always the most like friendly and like
yeah,
kind person to us. You know, leaving and coming back to the apartment each night and running into her. She was always so fun and had this light about her. And I remember, yeah, hearing the stories from you and Elder Montez and um, Elder
The
Davy.
Davis.
Davis,
Davy.
yeah, Davy. Dude, what a trio, dude. That was such a crazy time. I mean, not to backtrack or change the subject a little bit, but yeah, that was
That was
a roller coaster of a transfer, you know.
we
We
were
had
like 5 men in a
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, we were all packed in
Five.
there and um yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was probably 2 or 3 weeks into the transfer. Like me and you had just gotten together, and I remember that was you helped me out so much. I mean, it's funny because you mentioned how I was your trainer, but I felt like it was so reverse. Like you were training me, and obviously your Spanish was always great because that's your native language, but you just had a way to connect with people. I think it's one of your gifts. Like you just make people feel special, and I just remember being so down on myself, just frustrated and you had helped me out so much. And then we finally seemed to like get things going and started teaching people and helping out with the branch there. And then COVID
COVID.
came out of nowhere, dude,
Yeah.
and just like we thought the world was ending, you
Dude,
know.
I was like, we gotta get some food and
Yeah,
it's
bro.
like
I remember I felt so bad because you were so nervous about what was going down. I was like, Elder
it's
Santos,
like
it's all good.
everything's
Like
okay.
we'll figure it out. But it was a weird time where we didn't really
Yeah.
know what was gonna happen,
Yeah.
you know?
Like they kept telling us like every other week, like, oh, it's just 1 week.
Yeah. It's like
Oh, it's 2 weeks.
one more week, 2 more
Oh, next
weeks.
month we'll get out. And then it's
Yeah,
like
dude.
actually just stay at home. We're gonna be
Yeah.
here for a year or something.
Seriously, so crazy, but
I was like,
such good memories too. We still found ways to connect with people and teach and played a
yeah.
lot of soccer, tennis, and hacky sack.
Yeah.
It's oh man, some core memories.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Emily, what a cool story. Thanks for sharing that. I'd love to fast forward a little bit, maybe further into your mission. Were there any people that you taught or later experiences that you had that were life changing or impactful to you in some ways?
Yeah, I was thinking about this one because I mean throughout my mission I felt like with COVID and everything it just kind of felt like you always had like pressure, right?
Yeah.
Um, but I remember it was like my second to last transfer, I think.
Okay.
Um, I was like teaching like a new um, zone leader.
Cool.
So I was a zone leader, and Elder Sickler was my previous companion, and we both were like just loving each other. Like, we were so good with each other. Like
Yeah.
we had a fun time,
Yeah.
and like he left, and I kind of just felt like I was like I have a lot of um, like I was overwhelmed, you know,
Yeah, absolutely.
and I was like kind of stressed, and I was like, oh, like, cause teaching like a missionary, like it's not too hard, cause you're like, well, now I gotta teach him either the gospel, like how to teach
Yeah.
people and all these different things, but someone that already knows is
Mhm.
kind of different. I feel
For sure.
like,
Yeah.
and I don't know, I was just kind of nervous, and but I remember getting into that transfer, like I think I talked to President Gervais and stuff, and I was like, oh, I feel like I might need to go home. Like I don't know
Mm.
if I can like keep going and stuff. I just feel like I need to go home and help my family out and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, just kind of telling me like I should kind of just like stick around still and just like keep on doing the mission and stuff.
Yeah.
And I kind of remember like something clicked in me,
Mm.
like if God told me, or I can't remember like um what happened, but just feeling like overwhelmed and everything, like I decided to, because we as missionaries, like we're taught to like love everyone, right?
Yeah.
Like you're out in the streets and you love everyone, and you love even the people that hate you,
Yeah.
the people that throw the door at you. You're like,
Yeah.
dude, I'll pray for you.
For sure.
um but the one person that I wasn't loving, like that I was feeling like I wasn't loving as much, was my companion. And I was
Mm.
like I switched that love like towards my companion, and I would pray for him,
Yeah.
like I would do things for him, like make breakfast for him,
Yeah.
like all these different things. Like I knew that I was going through a hard time, like I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling like, oh, I wanna teach people,
Yeah.
baptize people, but we have all these different meetings or this and that,
Mhm.
and I felt too much pressure.
Yeah.
And until I started like focusing outwards towards my companion, like
Yeah.
it felt like the load, like God didn't take it away,
Yeah.
but it just felt easier
Hmm.
to do things. And I was like that was one of the big like moments for me that I learned about Jesus Christ. And because in the gospel too, like Jesus Christ, um in the time when he this person came up to him and was like, hey, like I need to heal my daughter and stuff, like can you come and stuff. He was like, yeah. And I think he was feeling overwhelmed.
Mhm.
um and as he was walking by, right, and this lady touched his robe, and I don't know, it kind of like reminded me about like Jesus Christ made time for everyone, right? Like even the ones that like are not seen or you
Absolutely.
don't usually like pay attention to. And I was like, my companion is right here.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's not going through a hard time,
Mhm.
but turning that love towards him, and like it helped me out way more than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. It's a hard but such an important thing to figure out how to have, unity within your companionship,
yeah,
and sometimes it's hard and sometimes it's really easy, but that's really where you can invite the spirit is within that relationship, and then it spreads, as you teach and meet other people, you're able to work together and try to help people feel God's love, but it starts in within your companionship. And the coolest thing now, I mean, looking back on those times as missionaries, when me and you were companions, and the lessons we were learning um about relationships, how it set us up for uh the relationships that we have with our wives,
right.
and the people that we work with daily. And I think a lot of missionaries and young missionaries who are preparing, that's something to really look forward to, is learning how to have these relationships even when they're not easy or
Yeah,
ideal, right? Even when they're difficult or maybe frustrating, to kind of work through that. And then that's another aspect of it is, the mission, missionary work in general. We're out to proclaim the gospel and help people come unto Christ, but it's also a great opportunity for us to learn how to lead. Usually in a mission, you'll have leadership opportunities and opportunities to grow and to be an example, and that can be really overwhelming.
yeah,
Can be really scary, but luckily we don't have to do it alone. Christ is right there with us, and he'll make up the difference. We just show up with whatever we got, and he'll come through.
absolutely.
Um, were there any experiences where you might have felt that, where, and not even necessarily talking about leadership, but even just on your mission, where Christ came through for you in a way, like you're just giving it your all, and he maybe gave you the strength or the ability to see something cool happen?
This one moment I remember, we were like companions,
Mhm.
and it was when COVID happened. Like I remember, like how you said, like how I was like kind of stressed, but like I did really wanted to go home because I was like, I need to help my parents back at home, like
Yeah,
financially and all
right.
these different things. And like I remember you were telling me like oh, like just stay, like I know God will like have like a way to help your family out, and yourself as well. And it kind of, It gave me peace because at those moments, like it was really tough, and um, I don't know. I just felt like there was a lot of things that I could have been doing
Mm-hmm.
rather than being on a mission. But I was like, but you telling me that, like, it kind of reminded me, like, this is what God wants me to do right now, and the blessings like just kept coming and coming and like helped me like turn outwards
Yeah.
every single day out of that. Like it helped me start my mission right
Yeah.
from that day forward because
Mm.
those times kept coming. Like we were in our apartments 24/7 in trios
Yeah.
for like a year.
Yeah.
So like you would get, you know, some companionships that were good.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them you were just like, dude, like
Brutal.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong,
Yeah.
or sometimes the communication is not there, but um, yeah, like it just helped me to have every single transfer with like a positive mindset,
Yeah.
and just reading my scriptures and praying to God to give me the strength because uh, there weren't um there were some missionaries that most of them stayed, but some others also left,
Yeah.
that because it was hard.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very emotional battle between every single one of us.
Yeah.
Like you know how it felt, like it was
Oh,
just
for sure.
like I don't know, we were baptizing sometimes, but other times it just felt like for me to get to like a Spanish speaker,
Mm-hmm.
I need to be in person
Yeah.
because they won't answer those WhatsApp calls
It's
or they
true.
won't answer those Facebook calls.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, those were especially like being in
Mm-hmm.
Stafford, Virginia.
Mm.
It was where I felt like I just needed God's help every single day
Wow.
because I felt like I needed His help to stay afloat,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
because some days we weren't teaching, some days we were just calling like 100 times to the
Yeah.
same people in our area book,
Yeah. Just
and they're
running the
probably fed up
errands.
with us,
Yeah.
and they just probably have blocked us already. But yeah, no, he definitely like starting from there, like to trust the Lord and trust Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
like was so helpful for me
Yeah.
throughout every single transfer because it was different
Yeah.
every single one.
Right. Well, every time you get transferred, it's almost like you're starting a new mission. You
Yeah,
know, every area is different, every companion is different, and you learn important but different lessons from each companionship or area that you go into. But yeah, I love what you said about how you're constantly going to God, right? And it's not like you went to him once and he provided all this strength and it's like you just did your own thing for a while, but it's this constant relationship through prayer and through scripture study and pleading for his help. And and I appreciate you saying what you shared about when we were companions, because it's hard, man, when you because you have the life that you're living as a missionary, but you also have your family at home. They're going through certain things. Um, People that you love and care about are in certain situations, and sometimes you question, like, is this where I really need to be? Like, is this where God needs me to be? And sometimes that question is unknown, and maybe it's a question that only gets answered in the next life, but I really do think that when you dedicate yourself entirely to the Lord and his work, he will bless you in ways that aren't just spiritual, and hopefully your family gets blessed through your service, and there's a lot of people that benefit from uh your your uh quest to become like Jesus Christ, right? And I know I was a beneficiary of your dedication to the work. It was so cool to witness you teach, and it's so true about teaching people who speak Spanish. It's like just the in-person interaction. It
Changes
means
everything.
everything,
Yeah.
and you could do a lot of stuff on devices, but I don't know. It'll never replace kind of the in-person teaching.
Yeah.
But
Because I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, like online doesn't diminish. Like how you said. Like yes, in person helps out a lot.
hmm
But yeah, like it. We did get some people that were able to teach through like Facebook finding, like
yeah,
posting the Book of Mormon, like on like marketplace or
yeah,
like
yeah,
these like groups and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, obviously, like I mean, as opposed to like going out there and talking to as many people as you can that speak Spanish,
hmm
like that will never change. Like even I don't know
yeah,
if the internet becomes way too advanced,
yeah. Seriously,
like Latinos will always be outside, like cooking and having a fun time with their families and stuff, and then you just like show up and
yeah,
they'll feed you,
yeah. You
and you
join the
just
party.
yeah, and then you just you had double dinner right there, and then you
Yeah,
just talk to nice people that are like, oh yeah, like I love Jesus, I love God,
seriously.
and they'll
Yeah,
come to church or
they
something.
wanna give you everything, even though they may not have, or they may have so little. It's like they're just the most humble, um, you know, outward focusing people, kind of what you've touched on.
Yeah.
But I'd love to wrap up, Francisco, with having you share, to a young person who may be watching this. They just got their call to Richmond, Virginia, to our mission. What is something you wish you would have known, or what's some advice that you would give them or tell them?
Um, I would definitely advise them to just be able to be in tune with the spirit. That's one of the things that I mean. It also saved my life many times in through my mission. Um, to say the right things or to do the right things in the right moments.
Mm-hmm.
Um, being able to feel the spirit and know what it teaches you is so strong. Like teaching by the spirit is one of those preaching my gospel like topics that
Yeah.
it gets passed by because we get um, stuck with just the lessons, but teaching with the
Mm-hmm.
spirit will always hit the heart. It always just help the person really feel like they're getting a testimony, and you as well will be earning a testimony
Absolutely.
from that.
I love that. So powerful. I love that you highlighted that. I just want to, for those listening, um, go flip to, you have Preach My Gospel. This is on page 101, chapter 4, to seek and rely on the Spirit. And um, there's a section, I think it's called that, right? Teach by the Spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole chapter gives so much good counsel on how we can learn how the Spirit speaks to us and how we can help others gain a relationship with the Spirit. But Francisco, that is that's gold. So powerful. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for sharing that and sitting down with me today. Is there any other parting words that you'd have for anyone listening?
Um.
Mhm.
Well, if honestly, this was like random, but I feel like if you are feeling like a little bit worried about the language, whether that is that you're learning a new language or
Yeah.
even for me, it was hard. I feel like the leadership because of I knew English,
Yeah.
but kind of more like the street English,
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
the gospel English.
Yeah.
It's only till now that I've been learning the gospel English,
Right.
but I felt so underqualified sometimes. But it's one of the most rewarding things when you have God help you learning the language, whichever language it is that
Yeah.
you're doing, whether you know it or you're barely learning it. Like God will be there with you, and just don't be afraid to serve a mission because of a language barrier. I
Yeah.
think God will bless you, and yeah,
I love that. So good. It's true because yeah, as soon as you learn that you're learning a new language, it can get really scary and really daunting. But he comes through. I mean, you know more than anyone. I struggled learning Spanish, but you figure out a way to learn it and to communicate with people. And at the end of the day, nobody really cares. Like they just
No,
they they see your efforts and they respect you for learning their native language and they love you for it. And so that's a perfect thing to end on. I think that's very powerful coming from you. But thank you so much, seriously, for taking the time to come and sit and chat with me. I think that your perspective is one that a lot of people will benefit from, and I know that I've been blessed by what the life that you lived, and especially the mission that you serve. So thanks, bro.
yeah,
Heck
appreciate
yeah,
you.
heck yeah. Okay, thank you all for tuning into this episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.